What was it you wanted to know?
Well, you have to milk a cow to answer my question, and there's one in front of you, so I guess walk. And I asked you how milking the cow makes you feel, milkman.
I'm not a milkman anymore.
Whatever I tell you, you are.
Okay.
You gonna answer my question?
What was the question?
Do I have to repeat it a third time?
Maybe.
How does milking the cow make you feel?
Nostalgic, I guess.
Nostalgic how?
Well, this is something I used to do quite a lot before things
Do you remember
took a
how it made you
change.
feel before?
Uh, Life was simple.
Peaceful?
Uh, it had its moments where it was peaceful.
Okay. Next ranch.
But you taking me to another one?
Are you complaining?
Well, if I was to,
Come on.
I don't really have a say in this, do I?
No, absolutely not. Like I said, you're kidnapped.
Um, you asked how it made me feel. Yes, it just made life simple. It was easy.
Mm-hmm.
Legends. Don't, dude, dude, dude. You did this. You had to drop me off at a camp where Redhead would find Oscar. You're not going for Refuse Landing, are you?
No, I don't know what that place is.
Um, Probably somewhere best avoided. If you, well, actually, you know what? Go on, right through there. Maybe
Alright.
maybe they'll save me. Or maybe
Okay,
not.
you're gonna scream for help.
Um, I, I don't even know if they would help me, but at the same time, I think some people in there might help me.
Okay, do you want help?
It really depends. Am I going to survive this?
Where's the fun in telling you?
I think it is. I think it's Seb. Yeah, it's definitely Seb. I've spoken to her all, so yeah, I can definitely tell from her voice that it's Seb.
Why are you scared?
Yeah. Well, yes and no.
Why yes, why no?
Well, I don't really want to die.
You don't really want to die. So there's a part of you that does want to die.
I think there's a part of me that has a lot of regret and guilt. I wish that part of me would die.
Well, it can.
Oh, how's it?
You do enough things where guilt and regret are just non-existent. You forget what there is to be guilty about.
I definitely haven't forgotten why I feel guilty.
Not yet, but you could.
I appreciate, you know, talking with me at that camp and everything and wanting to know my life story and all this, but the whole
Huh?
taking me somewhere, because I told you I used to be a milkman, making me milk cows.
I find it entertaining, and I was bored. Get off the horse.
You're right, it's that thing you mentioned about puzzles and people have like puzzle pieces and you're trying to work out.
I just want to watch you milk cows. You're thinking too much into it.
Uh, it's getting awfully late. I could just... Sure, there's a bed around here somewhere. Um, are you gonna draw your gun if I walk away?
I don't know. Are you gonna walk away?
Help! Um, I don't think I want to take that gamble.
Then you better milk a cow.
I'm being forced to milk cows. You got my whole life story. You,
Uh-huh.
you could watch me probably kill a man. That could be more entertaining.
Oh,
But
really?
instead you choose milking cows. The interesting choice of hobby you got.
Well, kidnapping someone and making them kill a man, I feel like, is overdone. Who the fuck kidnaps someone and makes them milk cows?
Oh god. It's definitely different.
I like being different.
Do you want to hold the bucket while I milk the teat?
Just milk the fucking cow. Okay, now you're gonna deliver it. Like a good little milkman.
There's still another cow over there, I think. Actually, no, you're fine.
Okay,
No, you're fine.
okay.
You're fine. You're
No,
fine.
no, 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 no.
No.
Where's the other cow?
Why did I say that?
It's dark, I can't see. Come on. Hey, I could have given you stronger pain medication. You chose aspirin, don't complain.
I didn't know what you had.
I have a lot of things. Don't ask me to hold the bucket this time.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I don't milk cows. I'm not a rancher.
You're not good with your hands.
I'm very good with my hands, I just choose to use them in different ways.
You know what? I did just get shot earlier.
I'm aware you told me 4 times. Is there another cow? Or is that all the cows?
I think that's all the cows.
Okay, perfect.
Is this like a thing you do all the time, just kidnapping people? Make them do
Sometimes
day
I
jobs?
used to quite a lot because I found it fun. It's like picking up someone from a wrench and making them, I don't know, do something else. So picking up this, dangerous individual who took on a whole gang by himself and making him milk cows is quite funny to me. Why are you not having fun?
Just trying to understand why.
I asked you if you wanted to be kidnapped by me, and you said yes. So then I kidnapped you, and now you're complaining.
Well, I
Well,
didn't think you were being serious.
oh, I'm rarely joking.
Thought we were having a nice conversation at the table.
We are still having a nice conversation, are we not?
Yeah, but tiny table talks.
We can sit at another tiny table if that's what you want, Oscar. After you, complete your task
Complete my task.
of delivering milk.
Good thing I didn't tell you about the outfit.
Do you still have it?
No.
Okay, you're putting that on.
Don't do this to me.
You don't have a choice. You're the one that brought up the outfit. You could have just shut up.
It was my fault.
Sounds like most things seem to be.
Nova. Oscar is just a glutton for punishment. Talk shit to this person while while
Well, no.
injured. I could just walk away and I won't say anything.
What?
Yeah, like I could just walk away right now.
Do you want to?
Or you give me a choice.
I gave you a choice to be kidnapped or not.
Well, put on the milk outfit.
Okay.
What am I doing with him? uh, can you try not to laugh?
I rarely laugh. I see.
My milkman outfit.
That it is. I believe you need a pot.
Uh, why do I have two canteens anyway? I mean, there is a back door right there. There is a back door. We could just walk out the back right now.
What are you doing?
Oh god. Ah, help! No. No.
Are you running away?
No. I'm just... I felt there's a stove back here or something. No, I guess not.
No, I guess not.
Help! I can't run, he's
Do
injured.
you not want to be a milkman?
I haven't been a milkman for a long time.
Stuff can be two things. Did you get the pot?
I
Or
did.
did you... Okay, so you got the pot and then chose to run away.
Well, I thought you wouldn't notice.
Do you want to get out the outfit?
But
Is that what it is?
You're,
Is it too far?
you are a very courteous kidnapper.
I like to be fair.
Just go to the delivery. Fine.
No, to be honest, I don't want you on the back of my horse looking like that.
Hey, come on now. This is a magnificent outfit. It is a well put together outfit. Okay. Oh god. What are these outfits, man? Dude. We'll go with this one. We'll just take off the head bandage. Oh my god.
Are you having second thoughts about agreeing to be kidnapped by me?
Well, at the time, I thought you were just messing with me.
Oh, you're trying to call my bluff.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't bluff.
There's one delivery here.
Okay.
30 bottles to be delivered to Strawberry and Colton.
Alright.
Oh, crap. Slight issue.
What?
I completely forgot that I have a job.
What job do you have?
It's for 5 bottles of moonshine, not a tumbleweed.
Well, we can do that and then deliver milk if you wish. If you have it. If not, we can make it.
I don't have it.
Okay. You've made this less fun.
I mean, you can take it. You'll get the money.
I don't want the money.
I'll just pay me after.
And then it's my job, and that's not as fun as it being your job and you picking up a milk job.
Fine.
Fucking tumbleweed. Would you like to be unofficially kidnapped or something? Is it making you anxious?
Well, it's more of the fact that you said that, you know, you could end up shooting me at the end of this. Which still may happen.
Have I drew my gun once?
No, you haven't.
There you go then.
Oh, how mysterious.
I like being mysterious. It annoys people. I was mostly a planner. Plan jobs. Things like that.
What kind of jobs?
Well, depended on the day.
You're probably gonna need these.
To shoot you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help.
What did you ask me a question? Sorry, I might have forgotten it. What kind of jobs? Is that what you asked?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, am I in your way? Or are you just
No.
deciding to pick right next to me?
I'm just deciding to pick right next to you.
Okay.
You know, because I want to hear what kind of jobs you did.
Well, I can talk loudly, Oscar. You don't have to be right up against me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing too interesting. Very much a run-of-the-mill kind of planning. Bank jobs, robberies, fucking up other people's business deals. Punishing someone when they deserve to be punished.
Okay.
Why do you sound scared?
Well, you said you're a planner, so you didn't actually do these things? Oh,
Again, it very much depended on the day.
so you didn't work alone.
No, not always.
Oh, where are those folk?
Mostly dead.
Are you going to kill me?
No, I find you interesting. Why are you going to kill me?
Well, I have a tendency to go after people who have wronged me in the past.
Am I wronging you right now? Or am I
Yeah.
saving you from a shithole of a camp?
Um, it was a nice camp. It had a tiny table.
I mean, I can take you back to the tiny table. And we can reflect on the day. You can tell me how you feel. If you had fun. Aftercare, if you will.
Aftercare.
Mm.
Um, I feel satisfied with what happened, even though I got hurt anyway.
Oh, are you talking about the shooting?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't die.
No, I didn't.
Not yet.
Help! Help!
How's the pain?
A little better, thank you for the aspirin.
It's okay. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Why did you shoot this guy again?
He pistol whipped me. Because I
Why
wouldn't
did he
admit to...
pistol?
Oh, because
Oh, go on.
I wouldn't tell him that I was done for making a mistake.
So you admit you made the mistake?
Yeah, I made a mistake, but I wasn't calling myself dumb.
It sounded like he wanted you to embarrass yourself in front of him.
That's exactly how I felt. Ugh.
I respect the fact that you didn't.
Ugh, I appreciate that.
Don't let it boost your ego too much.
What else do you want to know?
Oh, what else do you want to tell me?
Well, you pretty much got my life story from beginning to now. I know you wanted to try
I
and find all the
guess...
puzzle pieces.
I guess I'm interested in why you'd spill all that to a stranger. Is it because you're proud of it?
wouldn't say
Or is it the
proud.
guilt that makes you want to admit to everything?
Could be that. I'm honestly not sure. You know, came to that camp and sat down at the tiny table and
It's a great tiny table.
you just seemed genuinely interested. I had nowhere else to go. I have to recover. People I call friends are not particularly fond of me right now. Not really wanting to conversate unless just to make sure I don't die. Or do something that would get myself killed.
Yet here you are.
Yet here I am. On the back of
Why
a
did
stranger's
you,
horse.
Yeah, well, I understand you thought I was bluffing. But I think there was a part of you that did want to be kidnapped by me, and I want to know why.
You think there's a part of me that wanted you to kidnap me?
I could hear it in your voice when I asked. Are you gonna answer?
Hey Solo. I mean, I found you interesting.
Why is that?
It definitely doesn't have anything to do with... Well, you're just a very intriguing person. You're mysterious and I'm curious about you.
Why did you cough before you spoke?
You see, I was told by some folk that my father had a particular choice of who he, you know, was close with.
Okay.
And his wife or ex-wife or wife that left him for a deputy
Oh, okay.
just so happened to be a redhead.
Right, that's why you mentioned my hair.
Well, I mentioned your hair because the lady I was interested in, who is apparently seeing someone, also has red hair. That was the only coincidence, and there's nothing else to it.
Why do you add on, there's nothing else to it? I wasn't going to question that.
What was that?
I asked why you added on that there was nothing else to it when I never questioned you.
I just wanted to clarify.
I didn't need clarification. But yet you added.
You're looking too much into this. Okay. There's no coincidence. There's no link.
Why are you
There's-
sweating?
I am not.
Why? What link would that? What link do you assume that people would assume?
I just didn't want you thinking I was uninterested in you just because you had red hair or nothing. That that definitely is not the reason I allowed you to kidnap me. That is definitely not the reason why we're here now. You just happened to, be with me at that camp, and I told you my whole life story, and here we are.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just answering your question.
Yeah, but you speak with the tone of desperation. Like you're trying to either make me believe it or make yourself believe it.
Oh my god. Playing Oscar, this wimpy is painful. My interests for the past months have been getting revenge and answers, and like I just shot someone today. Why would I?
Okay. Are you having a breakdown? Do you need me to stop and give you therapy?
No.
So you shot someone. I'm confused what relevance that has to the conversation.
What are we talking about? The subject of why I find you interesting?
Yes, I believe we are.
Yeah.
Oh, you have rambled off several times.
I wouldn't call it rambling. I was just explaining,
Again, you're speaking with a tone of desperation.
Am I?
Yeah.
I just thought I was explaining things in a nice, calm, polite way. It has nothing to do with... I just think you are an interesting person, and you
It has nothing to do with what?
You, it, it, uh, what I'm just trying to say
Spit
is...
it out. Yep, I'm listening.
What I'm trying to say is, you told me you killed someone, and now you're a planner for, work the same kind of work that interests me. So we live very similar lives, and that's why you caught my interest. It has
I
not...
didn't tell you that until after I kidnapped you. I told you the first part, sure. I told you don't need to lie to me.
I feel like in this situation, I need to plead the fifth.
But yeah, see, the thing is, Oscar, is that you're kidnapped and you're under duress, so you have to tell me the truth. That's how these things go.
Well, you said you're not going to shoot me, so I feel like that threat has been removed.
Doesn't mean I won't stab you.
You wouldn't.
Do I bluff?
It's hard to say.
Did I bluff when I asked you if you wanted me to kidnap you?
I just didn't think you would kidnap an injured man who's recovering from a gunshot wound. I didn't think I'd be of much use to you.
Mm. You'd be surprised what people are capable of when they're at their weakest. So, are you gonna take back your pleading the fifth and stop lying to me? There's nothing respectful about a man who lies.
And if I say no, you're just gonna stab me and then bury me in the desert.
Maybe.
At least I'll
If
get a
you want,
burial.
you can tell me where your dad's buried. I'll put you next to him.
Holy shit! I don't think I'm allowed up there anymore.
Well,
Or maybe I am. Maybe not buried there though.
what are they gonna do?
Well, it's more of my own guilty conscience.
Guilt is such a tiring emotion.
Yeah. But when you attack people that, you know, your family cared about, it's kind of a bit critical to be buried next to them.
Well, he was your father, as is your right.
I didn't know my father. I knew Zip, and I think Zip would have killed me.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. Are you gonna stop lying?
Lying about what?
When I ask you questions, you lie. Or plead the fifth, as you put it.
It's more omitting.
It's just lying in like a fancy term.
But it with Oscar, dude. I wouldn't. I don't think it really matters, to be honest.
I'm interested, I'm asking you. If I'm asking you, that means it does matter.
Um. Well, if you didn't kidnap me, and we were having, you know, a continued nice conversation, I was thinking of asking you out for a drink.
Are we not having a nice conversation now?
Well, I am under duress, as you put it.
Yeah, but I could just be saying that.
You could be. But you
I'm
also
not
said
at
you would stab
once.
me.
I didn't say that actually. You already said you wouldn't shoot me. And I said, that doesn't mean I wouldn't stab you. I didn't say I was going to stab you. That's why you gotta listen to people when they talk, Oscar. Too busy listening to yourself.
I don't think I can handle
Read
this
between the
person.
lines. Where do you drop this?
I think you're too smart for me.
Probably.
Oh, I misread it. Also, we haven't distilled it yet.
I
No,
took
wait.
you to
Yeah,
a
we did.
distillery.
We did. I am very, very injured and delusional from the medication.
Mm-hmm. It's aspirin. It wouldn't
It
make you
is,
delusional.
um, okay. So I might have made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Don Julio. Legends? But it doesn't matter. You know, I've told you the truth now.
Oh,
And,
so now I've kidnapped you. You won't buy me a drink? It's very shallow.
well, if you're not gonna kill me, maybe I can use some of this money I get from delivering this moonshine to... Yeah, yes, I will get you a drink.
That's very kind.
Just don't stab me.
Well, then stop lying. It's quite a simple task.
Listen, in this life, sometimes you have to withhold certain truths.
You're withholding truths that don't really matter.
When you get arrested as much as I do, you kind of just, you know,
And why do you
develop...
get arrested so much?
I have a problem with, like, running away.
I've seen that, yeah.
I don't really tend to leave my problems behind me. I tend to run at them.
Hmm.
Head first. With a machete. Or a gun.
Why machete?
Well, you're gonna laugh. Or find me extremely pathetic. But when I challenged that man to a knife fight, I didn't actually have a knife on me. I had to borrow his. And all he had spare was a machete.
So he let you take the machete?
Yeah.
What a brave man.
Yeah. He is.
I think if you use a machete, you're overcompensating for something.
What was it?
I said, I think if you're using a machete out of choice, I believe you're compensating for something.
Really?
What's wrong with a regular knife?
They're small.
There might be.
You need something with more reach. That can do a lot more damage than a knife.
Not necessarily true.
No?
Also, if you never heard the term size doesn't matter.
I feel like that's a thing that people say to other people so they don't feel bad about themselves.
Usually, yes, but in this case, we're talking about weapons. It's not how large the knife is, it's how you use it, if you will. Is it the cabin or here?
It is the cabin.
You're pushing it.
Now, I don't have a machete on me. A knife.
What?
I thought we were still talking about knives. Oh. Did we move on to another subject?
And we moved on to where you were dropping it. I can give you something stronger if you want, or we can stop for a bit. I don't think there's a tiny table here.
Do you have something stronger?
I do.
Do I need to name it, or are you gonna recommend it?
I mean, you can name it if you want to, if there's something you prefer.
I wouldn't know. What would be good for a gunshot wound?
Well, there's grapeseed. You're looking for something stronger that goes into opioids. But they can be addicting and harmful.
Grapeseed will be fine.
Alright, do you want to sit inside? I'll bring it in.
Okay. Oh god.
I remember saying you could go to sleep.
Sorry.
Hmm. Do you know if you're allergic to it?
I, I, I think I've had it before. I don't.
You think?
I've been shot a lot in my past. I have not had a reaction to anything yet.
Yeah.
Thank you. I take it you have medical knowledge then.
It's very useful to have. Not a lot of people can be bothered to learn it. Okay, I guess not. Are you less anxious now?
Yeah, it's kicking in.
Well, that's pain. I wasn't talking about the pain.
What were you talking about?
Well, you seem very unsettled by me. Because at the tiny table you were so chatty. Now you're very silent.
Well, it was under different circumstances then.
Okay. Do you want to not be kidnapped anymore?
That depends.
On?
Are you gonna put me in the ground, or are we going back to having pleasant conversations?
I thought we were having pleasant conversation.
We are, yeah. Mhm.
Why do you sound unsettled?
Well, I guess you did say you're not gonna kill me, so
I did say that, yeah.
I have your word.
You have my word.
Okay. Maybe release me as your captor.
Okay, so I'll give you a choice. You can go back to the tiny table and keep talking. Or you can run these milk deliveries like a good little milkman.
Well, I have him now.
So you want to. You want to go back.
Well, this is just wasted money, isn't it? You're grinning
Maybe.
again.
It's your choice, Oscar Quill. Would you like to run some milk or sit and have a drink?
Let's have a drink first.
And then it's not a choice, it's one or the other.
Let's have the drink.
So you don't want to deliver milk?
No.
It's a good choice. Because to be honest with you, the whole reason I was doing it was to show you that no matter how much you've done, how much you think you can do, you can always go back. You can always be a sheep. You can always be less than what you were. And I'd hate to see someone as passionate as you go back.
Well, you know, I think the scars and the lack of eye would be not very pleasant sight to see for the people I'm delivering the milk to.
I'm not just talking about delivering milk, Oscar. It's what we talked about earlier. You could, I don't know, join a gang and become a follower. You could go back to selling milk. You could be a bartender. Any of it would still be going back from what you have been. I don't know what you want in your life. But I like showing people that no matter how much you think you've done, how much you think you sacrifice, how much you deserve to be at the top, there's always a way to the bottom.
Well, I do have a telegram number.
What do you mean?
When I shot that person down and was shot down in return, the person gave me their telegram number and told me if I wanted to rebuild bridges, here's my chance.
And do you want to rebuild bridges with those people?
Yeah, I do.
And what do you plan to do once you rebuild the bridge?
Try and get some of my life back. The life I lost when I was left here on this ranch.
And these people you shot today, the one that pistol whipped you, is that the same people who you hunted?
No. But the person who pistol whipped me is with those same people.
With the ones you hunted? Or what?
Well, they were not with the people I hunted. They are just people who I ran into in Armadillo. They wanted me to come along to help save somebody who needed saving. I agreed. Things went sour because of me telling the law who I was. They pushed me over a few times in that gunfight. They were very angry. I made a promise to somebody if they would keep me out of jail, I'd keep them out of jail. They got shot and I carried them to safety. I tended to their wounds as best I could. I'm not medically versed, but I know how to pack and bandage, at least. And as far as I know, they survived.
Do you care?
Care about who that person?
Well, whether they survived or not when you kept a promise.
I like to uphold my promises. I kept them out of reach of the law, and that was my promise upheld.
I would agree.
But of course,
So,
they were not happy with me talking to the law, and that's why I got pistol whipped.
I guess that's when pride gets in the way.
Yeah. I mean, when you're alone for as long as I am and have to fight all your own battles yourself, you get a little prideful.
Well, being alone is a choice most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Why do you want to rebuild a bridge with people you don't really know? Why do you care?
It's an opportunity to rebuild my life. A lot of people out west don't care for me too much. But having people around you gives you an opportunity. Man.
What do you drink?
Whiskey.
Just sit down.
Thank you.
This table's not that tiny.
No, it's quite a big table. I always drink like this.
That's quite embarrassing. So did you enjoy being kidnapped?
You know, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Why'd you ever think it was going to be bad?
Well, usually kidnapping ends in violence. Or robbed.
That's so stereotypical. Sometimes you can just kidnap someone because you feel like kidnapping someone. There never needs to be malice behind it, not always.
Now, that was a walk.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Pretty well, how are you?
Very, very good.
Why, very, very good.
I got a good sleep for a change.
That's positive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what happened to you, fella, if you don't mind me asking?
I was shot.
Yeah, I kidnapped him.
Yeah.
Kidnapped him.
Yeah. He had a great
Oh,
time, didn't you?
Am I still
take him
kidnapped
to
or
Egypt?
am I, like, currently not
I
kidnapped anymore?
haven't decided yet. I never officially released you,
Yeah, that's true.
but I did buy you a drink.
That is also true.
But obviously you didn't shoot him, so.
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
You said you weren't going to shoot me.
Oh, Jesus.
Today,
Today?
yes.
Give it time.
Help.
Scream louder.
I can't help you, fella. I'm sorry.
What?
That's a shame.
I'd love to. I would.
He'd really love to.
I'm a citizen in
Maybe,
distress.
maybe if you shout help a little louder. Like you really mean it.
Uh, help. I don't think anyone gives a shit.
No, I don't think so either.
Blackwater? Probably not.
There you go.
You just openly admitted to kidnapping me. And people are
Mhm.
just walking by.
Yep, that's right. The thing about people, Oscar Quill, is they are often disappointing. Don't you think?
I don't even think I got your full name.
No, you didn't. Do you even remember my first name?
Um, it was very hard to pronounce.
It wasn't hard to pronounce, you were just making it difficult.
L-
I spelled it for you.
E.
Correct.
Ile.
That it has 5 letters.
Ila.
That's nope. That's not it.
Elay.
Ile.
Yeah.
Nope.
N-
It's a
Help!
Laura. Louder. It's a Laura. It's my name.
That's what I said.
You said Eli. And then screamed help. Like a pathetic little man. Didn't really sound like you meant it either.
Ilaura.
Try again.
Ilaura.
Alara.
Yeah, Ilaura.
Why are you pronouncing the E so heavily?
You said that was the first letter in your name.
It is.
Off,
But E can have different
officer,
sounds.
officer.
Do you want to tell me your name as well? I think you're into that, right?
You didn't tell me your name. Yeah, what? E,
No. You like telling the law your name, so do you want me to shout it?
what? Who? Who's law? Help!
Oh, right there.
You just
Is
help!
he not? Is he just dressed like a fucking
I'm
prick?
I'm being kidnapped.
What's my name again? You'll need it for the report, probably.
Ilaura.
There you go.
And your last name?
Thorn.
Ilaura Fawn.
Alara Thorn. You'll get there eventually.
Ilaura Fawn.
No? Pronounce it like today.
Ilaura Fawn.
There you go.
Officer? Hello?
Do you want me to go get him?
They really don't give a shit, do they?
No, of course they don't. Why would they?
I figured they would, you know, about someone who is in distress and just standing there
Yeah.
menacingly.
If that's what you call menacing.
I mean, a little bit.
Not really.
Oh, well, I finished my drink. Look at that.
Why are you so scared?
You're intimidating.
How?
Um, for reasons explained before.
What, so mysterious? Because I don't sit at a table with a stranger and tell them my entire life story. Sometimes you have to earn things, Oscar.
Earn things?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Knowing my entire life story.
I gave you mine.
And I didn't have to give you anything for it.
I mean, you did, you know, help me.
I helped you travel about 10 feet, yes? You know, you're very easy.
Am I?
You seem it.
Is that a bad thing?
It can be, if you're easy to the wrong person.
And you were the wrong person, are you?
I think that's up for you to decide. I wouldn't hold myself in such a high regard.
I, well, you know, I might be easy in some ways, but in other ways, I can be very challenging.
In what ways?
Well, explained before, I can be very determined and set in my ways. And that makes me very dangerous.
Anyone can be dangerous.
Yeah, but not like me. If someone hurts me, it's only a matter of time before I hurt them back. I can be very patient. See, with Lou, the last person I shot, I sat in the bush for over an hour. It was quiet in there. And to be honest, I didn't really think anyone would show. But he did. Him and his gang showed up. And I waited for the right opportunity. Some of them broke off to do other things, and there was only 2 of them left. That's when
And
I,
these are the same people you're willing to go join?
like I said, I can be complicated.
Sure.
And I approached Lou while he was sat in his chair. And I said, I do not care whether who's right and who's wrong, but you're going to lose the fight that you picked. Then I put 6 in him.
How long did you think of that line for?
Ever since he hit me over the head.
That's cool. How long was that? I thought you were gonna say like 10 minutes, max. But you already said you were in that bush for an hour.
The duration between when I got hit over the head and when I shot him, it doesn't matter that much. It's just...
It matters because I'm asking. I've explained this to you.
Listen, if it was a cold thing to say to someone before shooting them, that's all that matters.
You seem like the type of person to tell someone you hate the most to get into cover.
Well, you gotta give him a chance somehow. Don't want to make it too easy for myself. And to be fair, I didn't ask him to get into cover. I shot him down while he sat in his chair.
After giving the line that you spent, I'm guessing, days to come up with.
Still pretty clever.
Is it? I'm sorry, do you want me to like stroke your ego here and tell
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
wow,
yeah, a
you're
little bit.
such a badass, Oscar?
Yes.
Why do you need that?
A little bit of appreciation. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I still remember that I'm not technically released yet.
No, you're not.
That's a shame. Hello?
Are you gonna scream for help again?
I don't think this one cares.
Are you gonna help him? Oh, he's walking away. He's pleading.
I am
Well, there's
definitely
another one you could
pleading.
try.
Help. Help.
It's okay. Oh, he's coming back.
Finally.
Yes, this one here. He's kidnapped and he wants help.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm no deputy, so, I mean...
Shit out of luck.
Yeah, if you think you can run around the corner and find one at the office...
I'm
Would
not
you like
really in
to
a
do
position
that?
to run.
Oh, we could walk slowly around.
Ever been the fighting type? I mean, if there's only one person.
There is only one person.
Yeah, but as you can see from my very bandaged self, I don't think I can really do much about this situation.
Well, you see, I usually tend to look at it from this kind of perspective, right? If I'm fucked up, and the person that's taking me kidnapping or whatever, taking me hostage, if I'm gonna die one way or another, well then I might as well go out swinging, you know?
Yeah,
You gonna swing?
I don't think I can.
Now I think I've caused enough trouble, so I'm gonna get.
You fucking asshole!
I don't think I'm your enemy.
What a fucking dick!
Do you wanna go kill him?
I can't. I can't even. I'm
Do you
gonna
wanna
kill.
do-
I
do you
am
want me
gonna
to do
kill
it
him one
for
day.
you?
I'm gonna slaughter that motherfucker when I see him next time.
Oh. I think he said it was from Pronghorn.
Fucking bastard! Will you help me, sir? No.
So, are you saying if I release you, you're gonna leave?
You are a very complicated person. You know that.
I feel like I'm pretty simple. I'm asking a pretty simple question.
Um. Well, for now, I do need to rest. Been a long day. So yes. For now,
Would you like me
I
to take you back to your camp?
yes.
Alright. I guess I'll be your savior, after all.
You were right. People are horrible.
Mm-hmm. I think the person that kidnapped you has been the nicest person to you.
That's the worst part.
Or maybe I just kidnapped you because I wanted a change of scenery and didn't feel like leaving you.
Yes, because you enjoy tormenting me.
I didn't torment you once. Taught you a
Okay.
valuable lesson. You're welcome.
Uh-huh. And
Have you got someone here looking after you?
no.
Do you need someone here looking after you?
Do you know a doctor?
What's that?
Do you know a doctor?
Do I know one?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I can be one.
You want to look after me?
I mean, I can if you ask me to.
Why?
Why what?
Why would you do that?
Because you're interesting, Oscar. I'm trying to figure out whether you're irreplaceable.
I won't refuse the help if you're offering.
Okay.
And when I do get better, maybe I could take you out for a drink when I'm not being kidnapped by you. Am I still
Yeah, you didn't even
technically
buy
kidnapped?
it. No, you're released now.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even buy the drink.
I mean, you offered.
I also offered to kidnap you, and you accepted. Funny how that works.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. We were just sat down right here at this tiny table, having a nice talk,
We had a nice talk the
a
entire
nice
time.
pleasant conversation, and
Did you not find it pleasant?
you said that, what if I were to kidnap you? And I said, I don't think you would do that. I didn't think you had it in you, and you proved me wrong.
This is why you don't call people's bluff.
Fair enough.
Mm.
Oh, look at that. Hello. Hello?
It's okay. It's okay. No one's coming.
You fucking asshole!
That's another one. Should I start a list?
That's 3 people now.
You're not even kidnapped anymore.
I know, but it's the principle.
What the hell does that mean?
It's a Western term. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and find a comfortable tent to lay down in.
Okay. Well, considering it's your turn to buy a drink, do you want my telegram?
Sure. Oh, you can have mine, since I'm probably gonna be bedbound for a little while.
Yeah, I'll be the one fucking looking after you.
Uh-huh.
What a burden you are.
Well, my telegram. And this is a family telegram number, by the way. Every single...
I didn't ask.
Well, it's more information for you to know. See,
Right. Okay.
every Quil telegram, almost like Quil telegrams, had 69 in it. So, like my uncle was RK699, which was real kinky 699. Mine is UY696, or under you 696.
I see your pillow princess.
No,
That's
that
what you just said.
it's
That's what you're.
that is a very pillow princess telegram. Yes.
It is. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
and
do.
the funny thing is,
Honestly,
Angel, is
you
that we didn't
omit
even like.
those.
You can't really choose your telegram
Yeah.
number. It just happened. It was so random. Yeah, it definitely gives off the energy that it is a pillow princess telegram.
Yeah, and considering you stumble over yourself when talking 90% of the time, it's not just the telegram number, Oscar.
I don't usually stumble over myself.
What are you going to blame it on then?
You.
Why?
It is definitely nothing to do with anything in particular about you.
Are you lying again?
Yes, I'm going to bed.
Hold on. What is it then?
Like I said, I want to take you out for a drink when I feel better.
Okay, well, if you need me, shout.
I will.
Just don't shout help like you were, because that was mildly embarrassing.
I'll be in that tent right over there.
Okay.
If I'm not dead by morning, then I
You
don't
won't
know.
be.
Take the money out my pocket or something. Pay for the drink.
Good night, Oscar.
Good night.
You got it? Have you forgotten it? No, say it like an A.
Ali. Ali. Illy.
Why don't you just call me L?
L.
Yeah.
No. How would you pronounce it one more time for me?
Alara.
Alara. See, that's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Alara. Alara.
It's not that
Alara.
hard.
Alara.
It's not that hard at all.
It is a little hard.
It's really not.
Your name suits you because you are complicated.
It's not a complicated name.
Laura.
You got it.
Yeah. Good night, Laura.
Good night.
Well, there you go. Wasn't planning on streaming Oscar tonight. We had a cool scene right out there at the table that went on for like an hour. I was like, I should be streaming this, so I turned it on. Look at that. I know it's only been a 1 hour 40-minute stream, but we did do like 7 hours of OP today. And I actually did RP quite a lot in between those two streams, so as you probably might have watched from Bud or Legends' point of view if they were streaming tonight. I know Bud was because I rated him earlier. We're gonna bounce. I'm gonna send you over to somebody. Little Miss Starlet's streaming. Hell yeah. Gotta go raid them. So you all have a good night. Show Little Miss Starlet some love. They play Melody. Super fun character. Dresses as a turtle sometimes. Have a good night, guys. Bye.